Now the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside. Five. Arizona right back to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Working the middle, it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top again. Got it in the middle, it's Ivory. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
We'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They're either really confident or a little reckless as they go for it on 4th and long from their own 45. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Got the quick pass. And there might have been trouble. Hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskers!
And how about the OC slip it in the screen pass. Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over the Goobers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls it, fired, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Arizona in a hurry. Back to pass, it's Dyer. And they're not on the same page there.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make. Fleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The quick out. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. looking to fire. Quickly complete. And they pick... a few on that completion. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch. Defense will force the turn. On downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes a grab on the shot. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
To throw, it's Dyer. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivory. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ivory. They make the stop, but the sweet Bruin catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the ground game. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Wildcats want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Hauls it in. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They want to get this defense on its heels.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. This time on target.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of work work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Ivory.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They're working that left side. He found his man and zipped it in there. They've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going for 6. Into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the 2nd half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there. Just trickled through his fingers. Arizona runs out the punt team. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moves right down the field and put it in the end zone. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Complete. He makes the tackle at the 30. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
You know, David, really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Husker.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Ball State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy, if you're mentioned with Ndamukong Suh, you're having yourself a day. Getting a couple sacks, getting in the backfield, being that dominating presence.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quick shuffle pass. Sweet cut there. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Nelson. Had to work to pick up 3 down. .33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
But right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense. On the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the running game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Arizona right back to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Ripping through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. Take a break to check him out. Arizona runs out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Applewhite. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige when you...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Nebraska! And the stomping has commenced.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires deep on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Okay. See a good pass. See a good pass. Okay. Is it? Yeah. Debatable. Maybe you should work on that. Maybe make him a little more consistent. Why, man? What you on about? You know. I don't, man. Promise. I have no idea what you're talking about.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Puts it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give out of the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good timing on the quick out.
Making these niggas
Brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Huskers are flying down the field. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the single back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Cornhuskers will have a first down. They showed great trust in quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Huskers! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 24 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game tonight.
They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
It's dropped, and oh, what a... way to end this drive. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.